What is a patriot? A patriot is someone that loves Christ, country, and their family and neighbors. Someone who is willing to stand up for what's right. Although there may be a cost to them, someone who has overcome fear because fear is of Satan, willing to go the extra mile to do and show what's right. The only reason I'm on YouTube is because of God. I feel it is my destiny, my duty to do and say the things God shows me, or else I'm no good to God at all. All patriots must stand up or risk losing God, country, and family. This is all of our destiny to do God's work. Thanks to all who watch my videos. But remember, it's not about us, but about our children, our country, our God. Thank you. Hello everyone, can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, my camera's not working, so I'm going to step back. I just got it come on, then it went back off. So I may have to go out and come back in. I don't know yet, but let's see here. There we are. All right, it started working. Thank God. At least that's one thing that went right today. No, just kidding. It's been a pretty good day for me. Hope all y'all are doing good and had a great day. I got some stuff I want to talk about here in a few minutes, but first of all, let me know, can y'all hear me all right? Give me a thumbs up or something. Well, Chap, you're always handsome as ever. What's going on, Chap? Good to see you, brother. Welcome, Chap. Welcome to all you fine folks. I'm going to go back up the top here and say hello, just like I always do, and then we'll get started. Red Pill, what's up, Ken? Good to see you, brother. Welcome. Miss Cindy D. How you doing, Cindy? Good to see you, girl. Welcome, as always. Timothy Graff, what's up, Timothy? Good to see you, brother. Welcome. The beautiful Miss Cheryl Rich is here. Hello, Cheryl. Welcome, girl. Good to see you. Butterfly, what's up, Butterfly? Good to see you, girl. Welcome. And let's see, Miss Minder Sue. Hello, Miss Minder Sue. You know I always love seeing you here. Welcome, girl. Good to see you. My girlfriend's here, Miss Karen Reese. Hello, Miss Karen. Good to see you, girl. Welcome. And the beautiful Southern Belle is here. Hello, Southern Belle. Welcome to you. Good to see you. Mr. Mike MQ is here. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you, brother. Welcome. Ironton Auditor. What's up, Terry? Good to see you, brother. And welcome. Good to see you. I hope you can hang around for a few minutes tonight, Terry. I hope everybody can hang around for about, 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it takes. Mr. Cheddar Prepper. What's up, Cheddar Prepper? Good to see you, brother. And welcome, as always. Welcome. And let's see. And my brother, Big Chap. Chap, I always love seeing you here, brother. So welcome. And Chap, if you ain't doing nothing 15 or 20 minutes and you want to come up for just a few, maybe, maybe I can rustle up the energy to stay on a little longer. I don't know, but if you don't want to come up, well, that's fine too. I understand. But if you do, well, give me 15, 20 minutes to do my thing here, and we'll see. Chessboard, what's up, Chessboard? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing all right tonight. And welcome to you. Craig Jacobs. Hello, Craig. Welcome, brother. Good to see you again. and welcome. Hick Gal, what's up, Hick Gal? Good to see you, girl. Welcome to you. Brew, what's up, Brew? Good to see you, brother. Welcome, Brew. Let's see who else we got. Auntie Will. Hello, Auntie. I really love seeing you here. I know you always watch, but you're hardly ever in the chat. I know you watch the reruns, but it's great to see you here, Auntie. Welcome. Hope Arising. How you doing, Hope? Good to see you, girl. Welcome, Hope. Let's see, that's got here. Cool Channel Name. What's up, Cool Channel Name? Good to see you and welcome. Just spent 10 minutes trying to learn where an AI on YouTube is based out of. They are operated from Iceland. That's not surprising. Of course, any place wouldn't be surprising. Let's see. Mike Jones. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, brother. And welcome, Mike. Vicky Sorrells. Hello, Vicky. What's up, girl? Good to see you. Welcome in, Vicky. Let's see. All right. Thank you, Cheddar. Appreciate that. I think Chat was probably talking about him being as handsome as ever here. I don't doubt it, And he is. I'm sure he is. Van Live. What's up, Van? Good to see you, brother. Thank you, Van. Appreciate that. Let's see. Garrett. What's up, Garrett? Good to see you, brother. Welcome, Garrett. Let's see. Richard Prize. What's up, Richard? Good to see you, brother. Welcome. Let's see. Angel Rose. Hello, Angel. Good to see you. Welcome to the show, as it may be. Such as it may be. The beautiful Salt and Light is here. Hello, Salt. Welcome, girl. Good to see you. Mr. Lauren Price. How you doing, Lauren? Good to see you, bro. And welcome to the, like I say, the show, such as it is. Let's see here. Let's see. Y'all been doing some chatting, which I love. I love to see y'all down there. Loyal. What's up, Loyal? Good to see you, brother. Welcome, Loyal. Glad you could make it. My brother LSP is here. Hello, LSP. Welcome, brother. As you know, it's always great to see you here. Didn't get a notification? Yeah, I've been told by several people that I'm getting shadow banned, which is no surprise. But because a lot of people hadn't been getting notifications, my notifications. Hello, Miss Linda Guess. How you doing, girl? Good to see you, Linda. Welcome. Steve-O. What's up, Steve-O? Good to see you, brother. Welcome, Steve-O. You don't have to make me another rock, Steve-O. I'm telling you, I need another rock. Just kidding, Steve-O. Let's see now. Well, I love the way y'all been chatting. That's great. Miss Sharon Hudgens. Good to see you, Sharon. Welcome, girl. Welcome. Let's see what else we got here. Mare. What's up, Mare? Good to see you, girl. Welcome. It's been a while since I've been on. It always is. So it really is good seeing all you guys again. Fan says, huge announcement, Ronnie. I'm going to be a grandpa next year. I thought you was already a grandpa about 20 times over, Van, but congratulations, brother. You'll love it. Son called last night, and his wife is pregnant after trying 4 years. Wow, man, it's about time, ain't it? Guess he would be born with a beautiful beard like his grandpa. Right on, Van, right on. Congratulations, brother. Let's see. What else we got here? Laura said, oh, yeah, I never missed a show. Ronnie York, did one is the best show. Oh, one of the best shows on YouTube and Rumble. Thank you, Laura. I don't think I'm quite up to your standards, but hey, I try. Thank you, Laura. Let's see here. Connie Carlo. Hello, Connie. Been a while since you, girl. Welcome back, Connie. Don't know where you've been, but hey, it don't matter. You're always welcome. Thanks for being here, Connie. Let's see. Mary Shea Maheeks. Hello, Miss Mary. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Welcome, Mary. Let's see. I think that's everybody for right now. I don't know if I said hello. I think I said hello, Miss Karen. If I didn't, hello, Miss Karen. Good to see you, girl. My girlfriend's here and she's gonna be watching. At least I hope she is. Yeah, I hope she is. All right, well, I guess I'll get on into this here. Tell y'all the truth, it's a very sad night for me, but it's been a sad week, a very bad week. But as y'all all know, my left arm messed up about 6 weeks, whatever, 2 months ago, something like that. And I thought, it was a disc in my neck, pushing on a nerve. But he kept wanting to do that MRI, but he wouldn't give me the stuff to where I could take it. So anyway, I finally decided to go to another hospital, an emergency room this past Monday night and get checked out. And so that's what I did. And this hospital is not affiliated in any way with the doctors and hospitals that I use. It's one of the reasons I'm glad I went there. But so I go in there and boy, believe me, this place was packed full of patients. But they saw me just right off the bat. Probably might have been the first one that they saw after I got there. And there was a lot of other people there. But when the doctor came back, he said, tell me I'd had a stroke. And he said, you've had a stroke. I said, man, don't even say that jokingly. I don't want to hear stuff like that. He said, no, that's what I think. But he said, we're going to do a CAT scan to find out. Well, that's really what I wanted to do anyway. That's why I went there. Oh, I didn't tell him that. That's what I wanted to do. Pure Pressure. Hello there, Pure Pressure, and welcome. Good to see you. Glad you can make it. So anyway, he sends me back there, to do the CAT scan, which didn't take. I can breathe. It was extremely fast. And just a few minutes later, after they had time to read it and all, he came back out and told me, well, I was wrong. You didn't have a stroke. But the cancer had moved up into my brain. It's right in here, right in this part of my brain on the right side. That's why my left arm is paralyzed. It's the right side of your brain controls the left side of your body and vice versa. And so, that was basically all he had to say, other than to get in contact with my oncologist the next day, which I did. I called early the next morning and made an appointment. And I saw him yesterday. And he already had all the reports and everything there when time I got into his office. And basically told me it's all over with. That there is stuff he can do, but here's what he said. He said he said he wanted to try chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery. He wants to take this out back to surgery. He said, but the thing is, the surgery will probably kill you. He said, I doubt you live for the surgery. And there was a whole lot of stuff said in there. And then he wanted me to call my daughter, so he could talk to her too. So I did. And he's, telling her basically the same thing he told me. And that, this is going to definitely take me out. In the meantime, whatever it does, they don't know exactly what it's going to do. But it'll probably more or less at least paralyze my whole side. And
I can already tell that I've been able to tell here for a while that the way I talk and everything, you know, I can't make my thoughts and my words match. You know, what I want to say, it don't come out right. But you know, so I've known something's wrong. I just didn't know what. And of course, you know, and I don't want to come off looking like a fool on here, you know, by sounding like one. So I tried my best, you know, to hide it. Don't know if I was very good at it or not, but I did try to hide it. And but I mean, it's the reason I come on tonight. I started coming on last night, and that y'all all know. But my son was here, and I've had somebody here every day and every night since I found this out. And which I'm happy for it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad my family's been here. I mean, they've been fantastic. And the reason I wanted to come on last night, couldn't, and came on tonight instead, was because you guys are part of my family. I mean, you honestly are. That's the way I look at it. And I truly feel that way. Yeah, I'm sure I am, Miss Minor Sue, and I've got another appointment with him. One day, I forgot what day it is next week now, and I meant to ask him about that yesterday, but all the stuff we were talking about, you know, it was just so much, it just overwhelmed me. And so, you know, I didn't think to bring it up, but I had thought about it before I went in there, but then I forgot about it after I went in. You know, we got to talk about all this stuff. So, you know, he was just telling me, you know, he was basically telling me all the bad news is what he's doing. You know, and giving me, I guess, the option to do, you know, hospice or whatever. I'm definitely not going to try all that stuff he said. I mean, why would I do an operation that I probably wouldn't live through? That just don't make any sense at all to me. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, even if I did live through it, I don't know what parts of my brain are going to mess up trying to fix it. So I'm just not going to do that. And without that, according to him, without that, you know, without the surgery, well, then there's the cancer just going to run wild. And the thing is once it reaches your brain, according to him again, at least I think this is what he said. Once it reaches your brain, it's more than likely reach other places in your body, you know. And so he's wanting to do a full body scan. And he told me, you know, that if I do all this stuff, he said, I don't care how much money you got. You know, he said, that don't make any difference. He said, it's going to take everything you've got and everything the insurance company will pay, and it still won't be enough. You know, to pay for all the doctors and hospitals and things, the whatever. You know, it just ain't enough. And I didn't say anything to him because I didn't know what to say. You know, I mean, it was just, you know, I was totally overwhelmed by it all. I mean, I knew, you know, that I had the tumor on my brain, but I just wasn't expecting, you know, that kind of information from him at that time. What I was wanting was, you know, I was wanting the best option, the one best option. That's what I was wanting. But it just overwhelmed me so much. And then with my daughter, you know, him talking to my daughter, that really bothered me. I wished I hadn't even called her, but I did. So I take responsibility for that. But I wished I hadn't, because, and no, I mean, I was really, really, really upset. I can't tell you how upset I was when I left his office. I was literally ready to punch him. I'm glad I didn't, but I was damn sure ready to. You know, it wasn't because of what he was telling me, it was how he was telling me. You know, it bordered on rude. It really did. I needed to be told, you know, what he was telling me. I agree with that. But not the way he told me. Or my daughter, as far as that goes. No, he didn't give me an expiration date or nothing, Steve-O. He just said it was you know, without all these treatments that he wanted me to do, he said it was basically all over with. He said it's my come to Jesus moment. Well, I've already come to Jesus, first of all. you know, and it is scary. I can tell you that. I don't care, you know how much you pray or anything. It's scary. It's scary to me. Being totally honest with everybody, scary as hell. I'm like, hello, Hawk. What's up, brother? Good to see you. I'm here just starting from the 17-minute mark, so I'll be way behind. Okay, well, welcome, Hawk. Good to see you, brother. But you know, I'm still thinking about my options. I talked to my other doctor today, the palliative care doctor, and she didn't come right and say this, but she was, you know, intimating that, you know, if it was her, she wouldn't go through this stuff because there's no sense in it. You know, it's just a lot of expense and being in the hospital, you know, and pain and everything, running my family crazy for nothing. You know, if he would have said, well, you got a 35% chance of living and, you know, living well for the next, you know, year, 6 months, whatever, you know, I that would give me something to really sink my teeth into. But that ain't what he said. Hello, Steve. What's up, brother? Where'd you go? There you are. What's up, Steve? My brother. Good to see you. Hit the like. I have to get a love you, Ronnie. Oh, thank you, Steve. Love you, brother. And I hope I can make it on with this Sunday, Steve. I really do. I'm going to try like hell. Whether I can or not, I don't know. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm so damn weak and everything, it's not even funny. You know, ever since my arm went out, it's like something is just sucking the energy out of me. And, you know, I still try to do the things that I did before, but I can't. First of all, I haven't got strength nor energy to do them. And my hand is out, so I can't use my hand. I mean, it's just a total mess around here compared to the way, you know, I've always loved my life. So, man, this is the toughest thing I've ever been through in my life, by far. I mean, it really is. But I wanted you guys to know, and I think you have a right to know. Like I said, to me, you're part of my family. You are my family. And believe me, I've told my family the same thing. They know how I feel about you guys. I know, Auntie, and believe me, I agree with you 100%. I'm just telling you what they said, and trying to explain where my mind is right now. You know, it's like taking a gigantic punch to the jaw or something, and you just gotta. I just have to, you know, kind of, you know, take time and let it all settle in, and you know, find out where my mind really is. I don't even know where it's at right now. Thank you, Hope. Thank you very much. And believe me, if y'all got any more prayers left for me, please send them. And I'm not joking a bit. Let's see. Awaken says doctors are very straightforward and to the point when we don't want them to be, or at least when we aren't prepared for them to be. Yeah, well, you know, it wasn't just, I want them to be straight to the point. You know, I don't want them to beat around the bush, but at the same time, I don't want them to be rude. You know, you can be straight to the point and be, you know, have some bedside manner to you at the same time. Here's the thing. He's always been a little peeved at me. And I was telling my brother about this before we got to the hospital yesterday. Or to his office. He's always been a little peeved at me because I wouldn't do exactly what he said. You know, and I know that, you know. And yet yesterday, I guess it's his time to say it was his way to say, I told you so. I told you so. You know, and I didn't appreciate the way he acted at all. The way he told me. I mean, it was totally unnecessary, in my opinion. That's what I told my palliative care doctor today. And she agreed. But this lady she's so sweet and kind. I mean, you can feel the honesty coming from her, you know. And I really love talking to her more than anything. But she was being honest with me too. Telling me that she didn't think there was any point in me doing all that stuff. To tell her I should just go to hospice. She didn't tell me that I should. The way she put it was, if it was her, and she said she's got it in her living will or whatever you call it, that if something like this happens with her, she wants to just go to hospice, because what all this would do, all it does is it takes your money, it drains your time and energy where you can't spend time with your family, and you still wind up in the same place. So, I mean, it's a lot to think about. And I appreciate y'all's opinions too. And I want you to, if you have an opinion on anything, well, put it in there. And I'll try to put it up there and, read it and think about it. And yes, Miss Miner said it's exactly what it was. Exactly. And what got me was, after we'd talked, and we were in there a good hour, probably longer than that. And my brother and I were walking out the door of the hospital. My phone rings. Well, it says nurse. Now, this guy don't like to give any kind of prescriptions, he's never offered me one, except that one time, to get that MRI done. He gave me a sleeping pill then. But, and it didn't work. But anyway, as soon as we walked out the door, his nurse called and asked me, did I want him to call me in any pain medicine? And I told her no. I do that with my palliative care doctor. But I was, that's still the deal for me, because I know he don't like doing that stuff. And for him to offer it, just, it blew me away, because I knew, that he wouldn't do that unless he knew it was the end. Miss Karen says, keep living, Ronnie. I ain't giving in. That's not what I'm saying at all. Please don't misunderstand me. Chris Cat, I've been taking that now for a long time. And it undoubtedly hadn't helped. I mean, I've got a whole box of it over there now, still. And it hadn't helped me. That's all I know. Good for you, Mr. Cheddar. It's wonderful to know, brother. I wish I could say. I hope somewhere along the line here I can say the same thing. And believe me, I still got hopes, but I admit my hopes were much higher when it was just in my lungs. But now it's in my brain and already paralyzed my left arm and hand. Like I said, it's like being hit with a punch from a very strong puncher, It's just going to take me a few days to, to process all this information and figure out what I want to do. I got a lot of praying to do too, which I've already been doing a lot of praying. But I want to do some more. Miss Jody Terry. Hello, Jody. Welcome. Good to see you, girl. No, I didn't see it, Jody. Let me see if I can track it down. Let's see. The power of the mind is tremendous. Try not to dwell on what they say. Tell yourself you will heal. Sending you healing energy, love, and light. I believe me, Joe. That's what I try to do, and that's what I'm talking about. With all this information, I'm the type of person that just has to think about stuff, and then let it settle in. And I've been positive this whole time. I have never thought that this is going to get me. Not one time have I thought that. I knew it was possible, but I didn't think it was going to. And I'm still trying to stay that way. But believe me, this is extremely hard to do. Extremely hard. Laura says, Brother Hospice is a great place in-game move. There are other ways to deal with this. Do all the things you wanted to do as a last resort. Eat what you want and go where you want. Life is long. And I agree, Laura. I agree, but hospice is going to be the last thing for me. And I am going to be moving with my daughter here in a couple of weeks. because, and I hate living with anyone. I don't care who it is. You know, I just hate living in someone else's home because, you know, I like being the boss of my own place. And anytime you move into somebody else, that's taken away from you. You know, you're not your own boss anymore. But I guess I don't have much choice, you know, right now. I'll see where I'm at in 2 weeks. But as of right now, and that's the plan. And I mean, this could be my last show. I don't know. I hope it's not, but it very well could be, simply because of you know, I'm getting to the point where I haven't got any energy. I can't think straight. My words and my mouth don't jive sometimes. You know, make myself look like a fool. I don't want to do that. You know, I ain't saying I've ever been great at what I've done, but I hadn't. Now I'm getting to where I can't. You know, it's doing it right now. I can't make my words go with what my mind wants to say. So you know, if I feel like coming on, I think I can do it, and I will, because I don't want to stop what I'm doing. I damn sure don't want to die. You know, I would like to live for another 20, 30 years. Or, you know, at least another 5. But, you know, it's in the good Lord's hands in the end. All we can do is pray and hope for the best. You know, and that's what I'm saying. You know, the more you guys can pray for me, the better. I mean, it can't help but get better, or at the very least, not worse. You know, I mean, the way it is right now, if I could stay just like I am right now, I'd be fine, I think. But I don't know it's going to stay that way. I know that stinking thing is up there. You know, I believe me, I've tried everything that I can think of, everything I've heard of. The chap's been great. He sent me stuff that I've tried. And Hawk, he sent me stuff that I've tried. And I appreciate both of them from the bottom of my heart. But, you know, I don't know why it ain't working. It just hadn't. Is that God? Or is that Satan doing his thing? Myself, I think it's Satan. You know, maybe I'm sounding stupid now. I don't know, but I do. I think it's Satan. It's Dr. told me it's about as big as a quarter right now. But I don't know how long it's been there. You know, I don't know how long it's been growing, because that's the first head scan I've had done. So I don't know. They've got nothing to measure it against, you know. So, and believe me, chap, I do. I've rebuked it. I've rebuked the demons, Satan, all of them, many, many, many times. And well, here I am, you know. And I think y'all all know me well enough that I know that God is much more powerful than Satan. Maybe it's just my time. I don't know. You know. But I do everything I can think of trying to beat it. And I have done everything I can think of. Miss Sharon Marcia, hello there, Miss Sharon. How you doing? Thank you, Miss Sharon. Appreciate that. Mr. Arizona. What's up, Mr. Arizona? Good to see you, brother. Welcome, Mr. Arizona. You and Sharon both, welcome. Connie says, Heavenly Father, please hear our prayers of us all, praying for our friend Ronnie. In Jesus' name, we all pray. Thank you, Connie. I truly appreciate y'all's prayers. Almost brings tears to my eyes, but I appreciate them. Thank you, Southern Belle. Now, I know you're right. He has all this time. You know, I wonder sometimes why, you know, and I'm not blaming this on God, so don't misunderstand me here, but I know God is more powerful than Satan, way more powerful. And I just wonder, you know, why does he let Satan do these things and get away with it? Well, I ain't going to know the answer to that, I don't guess, till I get to heaven, you know, and that is if God wants to tell me then. I don't know that he does, you know, maybe he figures none of my business. I don't know. But I can't help but wonder, you know, why it's like that. And I know all about the Garden of Eden. I know it would, you know, the earth and everything and men were handed over to Satan by Adam and Eve. You know, so it's definitely not God's fault. But I'm just saying, I know he could step in, and I know he does with some people, but most people he don't. And I would just love to know the answer to that. And it's probably none of my business, but I'm just saying, you know, that's what I wonder. Yes, I do remember Job very much, Vicky. Definitely. Job went through a hell of a lot more than I'm going through right now. No doubt about it. And he did come out the other end in great shape. You know, but along the way, he was kind of, you know, in a shape like I am right now, wondering why, you know, and why God took everything. And, you know, his family, his livestock, everything, his health, he took everything. He didn't just take a little bit, he took everything. Exactly, Cindy. Heavenly Father's plan is not our plan. I don't know why these things happen, but God must need you more than we do. I can't say it enough. I love you. And I love you too, Miss Cindy. Don't think I don't. LSP says it's a better place, brother. You'll be missed when you're not among us anymore. Thank you, LSP. Man, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just, you know, I've thought about this moment a lot, what it would be like when I got here, and, you know, and realized that the end of my life was near. Well, you don't know how you're going to be until you get there. You know, it's totally different than what I thought it would be. You know, I wish I could jump up and down and say hoorah and everything, you know, and maybe I will before it's all over with. But right now, you know, that's not the way it is. And I am not in any way mad at my God. No way. So please don't misunderstand me. It's just that I'm just saying, you know, that I don't understand like anybody else would, I guess, is in this position. But it's just very hard to, well, it's impossible to understand. You know, and then when you already understand, basically, you know, why we all get disease and from where, you know, it burns me up. That's the main reason I've been on here all this time, is because what I've been trying to do is get out information, you know, as early as possible so people could react to it. And sometimes I was wrong. I admit that. But the point of my show was to get out information and let people do what they wanted to do with it. You know, it wasn't that I was ever making anything up or anything like that, even though I lost 1 million channels, you know. But I was basically trying to help people. You know, I was trying to do what I thought God wanted me to do. And I still feel that way. And I still want to do what I've been doing. As long as I can do it, I will. I just don't know how much longer I will be able to do it. But man, I'm telling you, all you guys have been fantastic all the way through. And I probably wouldn't have made it this far if it hadn't been for all you people. I mean, seriously, I've leaned on y'all a lot. You may not know it, but I definitely have. Where'd Miss Lisa go? I just seen her chat here. Where'd she go? Well, Lisa, I know I saw you. There you are. Hello, Miss Lisa, and welcome. Good to see you, girl. Now buffering again. Hello, Chris. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, brother. And I know I'm missing people, and I ain't intending to, but it's hard for me to talk and read at the same time. I ain't that smart. It's running your shows are always amazing. Oh, thank you, Miss Minor Sue. Thank you very much. I definitely appreciate that. Well, you never know how much of an impact you're making, if any. And I always just tried to do the best I could and get out the best information I could, and be honest and truthful. That was always my biggest things. Let's see what Hawk has to say. Dear Father in heaven, I offer my sincere gratitude for the blessings you have bestowed upon me in my life. Thank you for the comfort and strength you have shared when I needed them the most. Thank you, Hawk. Good prayer, brother. Thank you very much. And Mike says, when Christ died, all in the graves woke up, and after he rose, they rose and went to the street. Absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. Hello, Elvis. What's going on tonight, brother? Good to see you. Ronnie, God knows your heart. I guarantee you have a very special place with him in your call home. Well, I hope you're right, Mr. B. Believe me, I hope you're right. I have no doubt I'll be in heaven, but it's still a scary trip. I'll put it like that. And I'm not saying that I'm scared physically. I'm just saying, I guess what it is fear of the unknown. That's basically what I'm saying, because unfortunately, people can't come back and say, hey, I died for an hour or whatever yesterday, and now I'm back to tell you what it's like, what it was like. And I wish you could come back and do that. I'd like to do that myself. But as far as I know, you can't. I know a lot of people say they've been dead and been to heaven, been to hell, and come back. And maybe they have. I'm not saying that they haven't. But I'm saying it definitely hadn't happened to me. So. Well, she's Ronnie going to give you a laugh. Still, that could sound better than KH and JB. Damn, I hope so. Oh, Lord, I hope so. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try to be off here a long time before I get that bad, Lauren. I mean, seriously, brother, that would be terrible. Bless them with healing if it is within your will. Please take this disease from them. Please let them recover and continue their work here on this earth. Bless their body, and they will be able to fight this disease. Please help them grow. Please help them to grow stronger and healthier each day. I'm not sure who you're talking about there, Hawk, but thank you for the prayer again, brother. I look at it like when I came into this world, all I have is family, and when I leave, all I'm leaving behind is family. And that's just me. I hear you, Steve-O. And that's basically the way it is for all of us. Yeah. Awaken says, and well, let's get a prayer circle around Ronnie so that the healing vibrations he will feel. That sounds like a great idea to me. Thank you for that, Awaken. Absolutely. Thank you all. And Hope says you have helped us and have touched so many lives. Thank you, Hope. And I sincerely hope that that is the case. I mean, I believe what you're saying. I just don't know how many, that I have touched. But I hope it's been many, many. Offer this prayer in humility. Amen. Thank you, Hawk. John Dunning says, Honey, I'm not going to say goodbye. I know our God is an awesome God. I've had medical issues where doctors scared me, but then came along a doctor that knew what he was doing. Yes, sir. And that's, I'm going to definitely ask for another, to get a second opinion. And I may even get a third. But, yesterday, I'm not kidding you. I wasn't prepared for all of it. I thought I was, but I wasn't. And I was just overwhelmed, man. That's just all there is to it. Are you sporting a fresh and dapper? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't I look cool tonight, Mr. Arizona? I gotta tell you, brother. Sandy Kirk, hello there and welcome. It's the quality of life, not the quantity. Exactly, Sandy, exactly. That's what my doctor and I, palliative care doctor and I were talking about today. It is the quality of life you live. I mean, I could live a year and be in pain and misery, or have this done and maybe not even know I'm on the earth. But if I don't have it done and live 2 months, I would have a better quality, of life. I mean, that's the two versions that I see. And thing is, any decision could be the wrong decision. Any decision could be the right decision. You never know, until you make that decision and then live with it a while. But whichever one I make, it could be the wrong one. That's just all there is to it. Well, hello, Meemaw Patriot. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Honey, God loves you all, and all your friends here love you. Hang on to that love. You are a special guy. Thank you, Meemaw. And I know everybody here loves me. And believe me, I love them. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here tonight. And one of the problems the doctor has with me, I know, is that I'm a very independent guy. I admit that. That's just me. It's the way I want to be. And I'm not. I don't ever try to be an asshole or anything. It's just me. That's the way I've always lived. And but to him, I guess it comes off the wrong way that I'm ignoring what he says and what he wants me to do. And maybe that's what it is, but I'm just living my life the way I want to live it, the way I feel it needs to be lived. And he takes it the wrong way. Mike Johnson says, when the time comes, we all have more saying hello than ever saying goodbye. Very true. Chris says, I'm looking forward to going home myself. My father has many mansions, said he has a place for us. And I'm looking forward to it too, getting there. But, I got to tell you this. The way I've always been is I always like, arriving at my destination. I just didn't like the trip to get there. Like my sister and mom and all of them lived in Kansas. And when I visit them, of course, I'd have to go to Kansas to visit them, which is about a 400 or 500 mile trip. And so I didn't like the trip, but I really enjoyed it once I got there. And so that's kind of where I am now, I'm just not looking forward to the trip. Yes, Sandy, my palliative care doctor is absolutely great. There's no doubt about it. I mean, she's just a very sweet, kind woman that kind of surprises me. She's a doctor, period. But she is. And I think she's been one of the best doctors I've got, the best doctor I've got, in my opinion. Angie Wells says, everyone in chat, hold your hands out and visualize us all holding hands with Ronnie in the middle. The angel fell in to connect us, connect all to say a prayer and sending healing energy to Ronnie. That sounds great. Thank you, Angie Well. And I got to tell y'all, I don't know how many of y'all know Angie Well or anything, but she's a very sweet, kind, generous woman that I love very much. I'm glad I've met her. Hope says we fight like hell to stay on earth in this life, but heaven's where our hearts yearn to be. Very well put, Hope. Very well put. Thank you. That is exactly right. Yeah. Yeah, you know, when I first started my channel, at least where I remember it now, LSP and I were having an argument one day about who had the biggest nose. And he won. But you got to admit, we both got pretty good sized noses. LSP is a great guy, too. I'll tell you what, I have literally met some of the best people on here that I've ever known in my life. LSP definitely being one of them. Chap being one of them. Steve Hawk. I mean, good grief. Mr. B. I think Mr. B is a great guy. All you, I mean, every one of y'all are great people. I don't know how often you're told that, if ever, but believe me, I think you're great. And, of course, we all got our best friends and everything, I guess. Now, I love Chap. I got to tell you, I love Chap. He's been one of my best, closest friends forever. And Hawk is also a very good friend. I love Hawk. Steve, LSP, Buffern. I don't know where Buffern is tonight, darn him. But Buff is a great guy, too. I love Buff. Should love all you, Miss Minder Sue. Miss Minder Sue is a wonderful woman. Jody Terry. I mean, there's just so many on here that are Tennessee Ridge Runner. I hadn't seen Ridge Runner tonight. Come to think of it. Where you at, Ridge Runner? Thank you, Miss Minder Sue. You touched mine, too. Believe me, you have. And I got to tell you, all this stuff that you folks have done for me in the past, and I'm talking about, what Hawk sent me and Chap and well, I ain't gonna mention a few names because I don't know if you want me to, but it's been so appreciated because I know all you folks' hearts in the right place just by those things. LSP's been a great friend from the jump. I mean, I don't know how long we've been friends, but ever since I've been on YouTube. But I just want y'all to know how much you mean to me. I was telling my grandson today, that I was coming on tonight. He was going to come up tonight. And I told him, no, he needed to wait, because I was going to be on YouTube, because I was going to tell all you folks what's going on. And I told him, I said, they're like extended family, I think they have a right to know. They've been there for me all along. And if I don't tell them, I would be letting them down. And he agreed. He said, yeah. He said, I think they're extended family too. You need to go and talk to them and tell them what's going on. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm a private type of guy. I thought very seriously about, calling one of my friends, and talking to them first. I thought about LSP. I thought about Hawk. I thought about Chap. Steve, but I thought, no, I didn't want to ruin anybody's day. And at the same time, I wanted to tell everybody at one time. So that's just what I decided to do. And Mr. B, I guess I know Mr. B about a year now. Mr. B's been a great guy. He is a great guy. We always have a good time when we get together. Even though he can't sing near as good as I can. We always have a good time. No, Mr. B's very good at karaoke. So I think God even got a chance to know you, bro. You have touched my heart so many times with your love and effort. Thank you, Mr. B. Well, the same here. Believe me. Now, for you, I feel the same way about you. Miss Karen says, wrap yourself in a quilt, Ronnie. That was made for you by all of us. I can't wrap myself in it right now, Karen. It's too dang hot here. I got the air conditioner going full blast and it's still hot. But thank you for the thought. I know what you're saying. Sheriff says, Ronnie, you have brought so much joy with your singing and humor and all of your knowledge, and you are a treasure. Well, thank you, Miss Cheryl. I'm surprised anyone really wants to hear me sing, but hey, I've got to where I enjoy it from time to time. If I ever have the energy, I may go on one of the karaoke shows and do it again before it's all over. Who knows? Mr. B won't invite me up anymore. I don't even know if I caught one of his shows the other day. It wasn't really a show. He was just saying, that's the way I took it now. He was saying that he wasn't going to do karaoke anymore. So is that still the case, Mr. B? Or what's going on now? I don't know the guy you was talking about there, so, and don't expect you to tell about it, but I'm just wondering if you're going to still do karaoke. I would tell you to flip a coin, but instead follow Christ's example and flip the friggin' table. There you go, Hawk. I like the way you said that there. Christ didn't come to be a nice guy to those guys at all. And if I've ever followed his example in any way to the nth degree, it would have to be what I've done on here, since I've been on YouTube. That's exactly what I like the way you put it there. Because that's exactly what I feel like I came to do, is flip the tables. And I think that's, you did too, Hawk, and I think that's why you and I have lost so many dang channels. We flipped too many tables. I pray he's once been guiding me all along, and I think he has been, Southern Belle. And I think he'll continue to. Thank you for that. I have definitely tried to be honest with you, and I've tried to be honest with everyone. There's been a few times I lost my cool. Yeah, I'm human. I can get pissed off every once in a while too, but it's been very seldom. I think I've been irate 2 times since I've been on YouTube. And I don't even know how many years I've been on now. But we're all human. We lose our cool from time to time, and so do I. But I'll honestly say right now, there's one person that I got anger with, and I ain't gonna say what it was for, and he knows who I'm talking about right now. And I did apologize to him, and we're both good friends now, and that's the way it's going to stay as far as I'm concerned. And he knows who I'm talking about. And Chris says, Ronnie, I'm so glad you have someone to stay with. Support is so important right now in your life. It certainly is, Chris Cat. Every night I go to bed, I've never been scared of the dark, at least that I remember. Well, maybe a little when I was a kid. I don't really remember, but now when I go to bed, for some reason, I'm not scared of the dark. Don't get me wrong. I'm just I'm always wondering, am I going to wake up in the morning? You know, and then the next morning, boy, believe me, I'm really happy that I woke up. You know, it's just so weird how this has messed with my mind. But and that's what I was saying earlier. You know, it's just something I got to process and come to grips with. Then I think I'll be all right as far as, you know, my mind goes. All I'm saying tonight is, you know, I haven't processed all that information, and that's what I got to do. And I hadn't got a whole lot of time to do it, you know. And what I mean by that is, I'm supposed to go tomorrow night and have another MRI done, and then Monday and have another CAT scan done. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do those yet. I haven't made up my mind yet. I haven't got a lot of time to do it, but I'm wondering what is the point, you know? I already know. Believe me, yesterday was plain enough for me. It was plenty plain. If he meant what he was saying, and I think he did, well, then there's really no point in me having any more, you know, because I'm not going to let them cut on my brain. And I'm not saying that's the right decision. I'm just saying it's my decision, whether it's right or wrong. And I'm not going to let them cut on my brain. Can't keep my cigarette lit. Ken says, when doctor told me I was in the last stage of my disease, it was hard at first. Now I'm just trying to love and enjoy my family and enjoy what's left. Have you got a end date for your life, Ken? Am I reading that right? Man, if you have, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know it. I mean, I knew you had some trouble with your feet or something, but I didn't know it was anywhere near that serious. And like I said, if I'm reading it right. And Miss Lynn says, Ronnie, through the Lord, we bind the tumor and cast it out. Amen. Thank you, Linda. And believe me, every prayer that I read here tonight, when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to have them on my mind. We need to be thankful for every day and people around us. Oh, man, that is absolutely right. My family has been so absolutely great. I mean, they've been great all along. But since Monday night, they have stepped up big time. I mean, big time. I haven't spent one day alone since Monday night. I mean, they have been here. Someone, if not more than one, has been here every day, and a lot of times up until I go to bed at night. And they would have stayed here if there's you slept on the floor if I'd have wanted them to. But I didn't want them to do that, you know, and the place is so small, and I didn't really need it, you know. At least I didn't feel like I did. And so I told them, no, just go on home, you know, and be comfortable. There ain't no point in you being here, you know. But they would have, is the point, you know, and boy, it's definitely tugged at my heart, I can tell you right now. You never know how much someone loves you until that time rolls around. There's Ridge Runner. What's up, Ridge Runner? Holding your hand, Ronnie. We got this. God's got this. Absolutely. Absolutely, Ridge Runner. Now, I was just asking about you a while ago. I was wondering where you was at. Welcome to the show, such as it is. Ain't much of a show tonight, I'll admit that, but you know, it's just something. Tonight was something I thought I had to do and something I wanted to do. And you absolutely are, Chrissy. Definitely my family. And I'm proud to say that. You know, Angel says, Ron, you have lots of those support and prayers from your family here. Thank you, Angel. I know I do, and it's a great feeling. man, I got to tell you, I mean, y'all don't know how many times I've come close to crying tonight already. I mean, it's been very close. I've been very close several times. Thank you, Miss Vicky. I guarantee you don't appreciate me any more than I appreciate y'all. We do have the best Patriot family ever. We certainly do, Miss Miner Sue. You know, to me, it's amazing, you know, when you start a YouTube channel, and I don't care who you are, you know, when you first start, you know, it may be just, you may be by yourself, you know, it may not be anybody in the chat at all or anyone watching. And that's basically what it was to me. You know, I had, you know, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 people at the time. LSP being one of them. And I know Buffering was there, and Salt and Light was there, and a couple of others. But, you know, when you first come on, you're not expecting anyone. And then over time, you know, it builds up and you get to know people. And that's where the true feelings really come in at, you know. You build up those feelings over time, you know, and how much you love people over time and how much they love you. You know, you come to realize what it is. And that's what's happened to me. You know, I just come to realize how, you know, YouTube is a rotten place in a lot of ways. But in that way, they're really good, you know, bringing people together. And Rumble too, as far as that goes. And by the way, hello to everybody on Rumble. You know, they're 2 great platforms for bringing people together. I'm really glad they're around. You know, I think that they kind of stubbed their toe because they thought they could stop us from getting out information. Well, they were wrong. You know, we found ways around it, and I know we'll continue to. Well, there's my brother, Craig DeHunter. What's up, Craig? Good to see you, brother. He says, definitely praying for you, brother. I don't have many friends, but you're definitely on that list. Love you, brother. And Craig, I love you. Thank you for that, brother. And you know I love you. I mean, crap, man. You know, Craig is he's one of the funniest, best guys I know, you know. Now, I love having Craig on. He can get a laugh out of me where no one else can, and not even trying. You know, and that's what's so funny. It's so good about Craig. You know, he ain't trying to make you laugh. It just comes natural. You know. Good deal, Craig. I bet you ain't never watched my channel on Rumble, have you? It don't matter. I'm just wondering. You watch me a little bit here. That's good enough for me. Mr. B says, "Oh, and Ronnie, I will come by you that steak, but not going to kiss that ass." And no, that's okay. But are you still doing karaoke, Mr. B? I mean, I didn't see a comment. I might have went over it and not seen it. But if you are, and if I'm able to make it, well, I'd love to come on with you at least one more time and do a karaoke, at least maybe one song. He sure is, Connie. Ain't no doubt about that. He's special, you know. Craig had to go to a special school. You know, I mean, that's why he's so special. And now, no, I better not say that. I was going to say something, but I better not. I was teasing him about it one day, and he still don't know that I was teasing. So I ain't going to tell him right now what it was about, because I still want to tease him some more about it. Oh, Craig, I love you, brother. Craig's a trip. He really is. Here the fat lady sings, "Old Man." Well, I intend on being here at least that long. And maybe you even stand by for an encore. You never know. We'll do one with you. Okay. All right. Well, it would have to be sometime within the next 2 weeks, because after that, I don't know if I'll be able to come back on anymore or not, because like I said, I'm moving in with my daughter. They're going on vacation, and it'll be 2 weeks for their back. So that's when I'm moving in with her. And so I don't know if I'll be able to come on anymore after that or not. So set one up on your channel, and and let me know when it is, and we'll sing our butts off. At least we'll try. I mean, I'll try. Oh, Mr. B's good at it. Mr. B is the karaoke guy, like Craig the Hunter is the comedy guy. It just comes natural to him. Me, I don't guess anything comes natural to me. Singing damn sure don't. And Cheryl says, Ronnie, you're definitely a fighter. Look at all the channels you've fought for. You're a great inspiration to all. Thank you, Cheryl. I've tried to be, but and I do plan on fighting. Believe me, I haven't given up. I ain't going to give up. God will take me however he wants to take me, when he's ready to take me. No matter what I do, if he's ready for me, I'm going home. We all are. When God calls, you're going whether you like it or not. Let's see what this is. To have shows automatically backed up. Okay, well, I've got Rumble, and all my videos are there. That's why I made the Rumble account to begin with, so that I'll be backed up. And my voice is going out. Trying to anyway. But thank you, Ken. Cindy says, I'm not singing, so Ronnie will just have to stay. Cindy, you don't look that fat. Not from the picture I'm seeing anyway. No, I don't plan on stopping, Laura. The thing, I don't know how I don't have anything set up in my daughter's house. And so when I get there, and I'm sure, they ain't going to care for me doing it, but, they work and everything. And so I just have to, find a schedule, that won't keep them up. I don't know if my room be next to theirs, or it may be a mile away for all I know. I've never been, they've got a new home, and I've never been there. So I don't know what the configuration of it is or anything. Van says, Ron, the VA has the best office view, even if you need to travel out of Texas. Dang. I may check into that, Van. All right. Okay. All right, Mr. B. I'll do that. Well, we'd have to have Steve there anyway. I mean, what would karaoke be without Steve Aloha? I mean, come on. I'm a natural, what'd you call me the other day? Great. I'm a natural great. Grate. That's what Craig said I was. No, he said I look like a great. So, thank you, Craig. That's right, Connie. Sang and danced like no one's around. Sang and danced like no one's around. Give me a sec. I got to do something. Y'all hang on just a second. I'll be right back. Shit. I got something to do right quick. I'll tell you what it is in just a minute. If you don't mind. Oh, shit. Now I got to go back over here. I've got to do something. Shit. I got to close that out. And I got to do something here. Sorry about that. I almost forgot what I was supposed to do before I do something. All right, now I'll go do what I was going to do to begin with. We do it right here. If I can do this or not, I don't know. I think they got it. Let's see if it got it. I don't know if it got it or not. Jeff, you want to check your email, brother? You want to come up for a few minutes, Jeff? I'd love to have you, bro. What's up, AC? Good to see you, AC. Welcome, brother. But while I'm thinking about it, AC, would you please shut the hell up? One of my favorite nights is when you and Hawk sang a bunch of songs, and I kept asking y'all to sing old songs, and y'all did so good. Well, thank you, Jody. That was a fun night, boy. I got to tell you, it was really a fun night. And well, Steve and I are supposed to be on 2 hours every time, and we always go over. But that night, Hawk and I were on, I think, for 6 hours or longer, singing. Well, Hawk was singing, I was singing. But yeah, I had a hell of a good time that night. Yeah, maybe so. Don't ever hurt to ask, does it? If you want to say, no, I'm in Texas. I don't mind at all. But yeah, I'm in Texas, Connie. Please have someone keep us updated. I'll do my best, Connie. Certainly will. If nothing else, I'll have them go on my community tab and put something in there. Let y'all know what's going on. Or I will. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. No matter how bad I get. Let's see. Drop them down to the bottom here. I don't know who this guy is, but I think they call him my buddy, Big Chad. What's up, brother? Good to see you.
What's up?
Hey, get one of these? Good to see you, bro. No, not a whole lot with me, other than what I've been running my head about now for over an hour.
Yeah, man. Definitely sad, brother.
Yeah, it is, but I think I can feel already that it's helped me, just coming on and talking about it, and getting it out there. I know, not that I was ever trying to hide anything, but I just wanted to tell everybody, but I can feel in my heart that it's already helped, just talking to you guys. Now, I don't know why that helps, but it does.
Well, I don't know what to say, brother, than keep praying and keep fighting shit.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. There ain't nothing else to do with that I know of anyway. I mean, I can't say what I've been taking here other than the RSO. Of course, if I say the other ones, of course, they'll take my ass right down.
Yeah.
But you know what it is. So,
yeah.
For whatever reason, it ain't nothing worked, I mean, I don't know what it is. But with the RSO, it was, I got up to the dose that Hawk, told me to get up to, which was about the size of a grain of rice. And it was making my legs so rubbery I couldn't walk. I'd get out of bed to go pee at night and couldn't stand up. And so I cut it. I quit taking it for a while there. And then I went back taking it again and was taking the half grain of rice size. And it was doing the same damn thing. And believe me, it scared the crap out of you when you get out of bed to go pee and you can't stand up.
I bet.
But anyway, I still took it. And but I don't know. Maybe if I'd have took it straight through, maybe it would have worked. I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't.
I was gonna say, what about like a little bedside urinal? so you don't have to get up and walk around at night.
Well, I'll tell you one day about that, brother. I tried that.
Got in, thought it was your water glass and drank a little bit of it, did you?
Well, I didn't go that far. But close enough. Oh, there's beautiful V. What's up, beautiful V? Good to see you, girl. Welcome. I'm logging my phone, but it works. But it works to get messages. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Welcome, V. But no, I will tell you about it, but I don't want to say it on here.
Right on.
I'll go this far. I tried one night to do that, and I was still about half asleep, I think. I must have been. And anyway, I wound up pissing more on me than I did in the urinal.
Damn.
So I didn't try it no more.
Being in the hospital for 6 months, shit, I'm a pro at it.
Yeah, you do kind of get used to it in there.
I gotta open my eyes and shit.
You do it with your eyes closed. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, not anymore. But back then, yeah.
Well, I don't know if it has to do with getting old, or I mean, I don't know. But all I know is, I was half asleep, you know, when I tried that, and when I did, I caught myself pretty quick. You know, that I was literally peeing on myself and not in the urinal.
Damn.
But man, I mean, that made me sick. I can tell you, it made me sick, and so I didn't try it no more.
Well, get up and have a shower. Hell, why not?
Yeah, I already given myself one, a nice warm one.
Damn.
It's like it's old man. What can you say?
Yep.
Sure, that I can feel the love in here. It's huge. Yeah, I can always feel the love in here myself. I don't know what it is, chap. I guess it's just the people, you know, that come to my channel.
Yeah.
To me, it feels natural, you know, and great. You know, they feel like family.
Right. You can tell when people are pretty genuine, you know. At least I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you got some real ones that hang out, bro. That's awesome.
It is. I mean, I have the feeling, you know, and I don't know if I don't have that feeling. I'm just saying, sometimes when I tell people how much I love them, you know, I think that maybe they think I'm bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting. I mean it. I appreciate everybody that comes in and, you know, watches and stuff. I mean, I truly appreciate it. And I love everybody that's here. To me, you know, God is love. Love is God. If you got God in your heart, then how can you not love? You know, it's just the way that I feel about it.
Exactly.
And I know you basically feel the same way. Man, brother, it's good to have you back on. It's been a long time since I saw you.
It's been a long time since I've been on, bro. It's been.
I know. I've looked for you. You ain't been nowhere. I mean, you know, you're making stuff.
Just doing memes and checking in and other people's chat, you know. A lot of times I just watch and don't even chat too.
Yeah, you turd. Somebody mentioned that last show I had. Somebody said, where's Chap? And I said, I don't know. I've been wondering about him. I hope he's all right. And I think it was the next day when I texted you, you know, check on you, see if he's all right.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Thank God. But, yeah, I'm that same way. I mean, I may go forever without texting somebody, you know, or going to a show that I like, you know. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is. I just don't go, you know.
Right.
Too busy.
I'm still around, though.
Yeah, thank God.
Maybe this winter I'll get back into streaming a little more, you know, when I'm not so busy.
Are you still working at your sister's?
Yeah, a little bit here and there, yeah.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, I tell you what, man, the more and the longer you can stay busy, you know, keeping yourself busy. I don't care if you're making $10 an hour or
Right.
$5, better off you are. But you're gonna be sitting at home on your butt, not doing nothing, and you know, and you worry. At least with me, you know, I worry about stuff whether I want to or not.
Right.
It just stays on my mind. Stuff that really don't mean a damn thing, you know. But
Exactly. I mean, well, that and I mean, a lot of times I'll have my kids too, so we're always busy doing something, even if it's just watching a movie together.
Yeah.
They don't like watching a lot of the political stuff that I watch, so you know.
So you still watch political stuff? You keeping up with it?
I'm trying to, yeah. It's all a show, bro.
Yeah, it is.
This shit's crazy.
It's being honest, I haven't done enough in the last month. I mean, I have done a little, or last 2 months really, to even know what I'm talking about. I haven't felt like it. I've been sick, been going to doctors, and you name it, man. It's been one thing right after another, you know, to keep me away from what I want to do. But you know, right now, I mean, I don't even know what Jody or Camel Toe said yesterday, and I don't care what they said, you know.
Yeah, well, she's still hiding. She hasn't said shit, you know. She's hiding.
Good.
All of her rallies got artificial AI crowds in the background and shit. It's all fake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I showed a bit of that on the show with Steve Sunday about those fake crowds. To me, I think that's funny as hell.
It's insulting how dumb they think we are, you know.
Yes, yeah, it is. But
what about this? If you're on the left, how are you not flipping mad and pissed off that you didn't even get a chance to pick or have any say on who was going to represent you and your side of the whatever this is in the whole debate and in the whole election? They didn't get to pick nobody. This chick didn't make it past the primaries. She was a diversity hire that Joe picked up, and that's how she skirted along, just like she skirted along with Judge Willie Brown and shit.
Yeah, Cindy D is telling me to take a look at a link that Timothy Graff just dropped, which I'm going to do here as soon as this thing quits rolling. I hadn't had my show on, so I just got to catch up. I'm gonna pull that up and see what she's talking. I don't know what link it is.
Oh yeah, it's about the monkey bumps.
Oh, is it safe to show?
I don't know. I didn't see the link, but I just read the description.
Okay.
When that whatever his name is from the WHO came out, and the Tedros.
Oh yeah, he's talking about. He says
New Jones. They're probably gonna lock us down and flatten the curve again before the election.
He's talking about this guy here, chap, Dr. Young, explains how he cures cancer.
Oh, okay.
I'm definitely going to watch that sometime tomorrow, but I'm not going to show it on here because, you know, I don't want to get a strike. And if he's saying that he can do that, you know, more than likely, I'll get a strike for showing it. So I ain't going to show it. After I watch it, and if I think it's, you know, I can show it without getting a strike, I'll show it the next time. But I don't want to get a strike for it. But I hope it's got some good
money pox. Okay, I reread it. It says money pox. I thought it said monkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll definitely watch it. But
yeah, they frown on any of that medical talk on here. You know what I mean?
Yes, I found that out the hard way 2 or 3 times. You know, and the thing of it was, I didn't say anything, and neither did you that night, about anybody taking anything. I know what I said. I don't think you said anything. Mm-mm. What I said was, you know, if it's good for you, you know, if you think it might work, maybe you ought to start taking it earlier in life, you know, to ward off those diseases. And that's what I got a strike for.
Yeah.
Because I said that. I didn't really say anything. I didn't tell anybody.
That was just your opinion anyway, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Miss Jody Terry, for that $20 donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Jody. Thank you very much. But yeah, man, you know, all this, it's amazing how much, you know, how information like I got yesterday and Monday night can affect your mind.
Knock the wind out of yourselves, won't it?
Yeah, man. I knew I had cancer and I knew it could spread to other parts of my body. But I maybe I was fooling myself. But when my arm went out and hand, I thought I had a thing in the neck, you know, a pinched nerve in the neck. It's what I thought. And when he dropped that on me, the cancer had spread to my brain. I mean, man, that floored me. And then on the way home, my son calls. You know, we just left the hospital about 5 minutes before he called. And he called and he's just checking on me, making sure I was all right. And I went ahead and told him, you know, where I was at and what the doctor said. And he damn near started crying. And when he did, I damn near started crying. I said, oh, shit, I wish I hadn't told him, you know. But it was too late, you know, I already had. I would have told him, you know, the next day. But I kind of wish I hadn't told him at that time because, you know, it had affected both of us.
Mm-hmm.
It'd been better if I'd have waited and told him in person, you know. But I didn't.
Right.
Yeah,
it'd be a tough one, bro.
It sure was. I mean, it's extremely tough. And then, you know, at that time, my daughter's out of the hospital now. But at that time, she was in the hospital, and she called, and I thought, oh shit, you know, I didn't want to, you know, make her any worse than what she already was. And I was with my niece, and I didn't tell my daughter at the time. Well, because, you know, I didn't want her to flip out, you know, whatever. You know, I didn't want to take that chance. I didn't know it, but at that time, right after I talked to her, my niece was calling her as soon as I hung up, and you know, we were in the car together. She was going to take me to DR. She told me.
Oh, jeez.
Didn't say shit to me about it. Actually, what'd you do that for? Why do you think I didn't tell her?
Wow.
She's in the hospital already. I didn't want to, you know, flip her out.
Damn.
But, you know, it was too late by then. But she knew I didn't want to tell her. She just did it. But anyway, you know, if she didn't flip out, I mean, she took it real well. But no one knew that. And thank you, Miss Minder Sue, for that very kindly $50 donation. You know I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. But you know, it really wasn't her place to do that. That's what got me. You know, it pissed me off. I didn't say anything. You know, I didn't want to have an argument with anybody, but it did piss me off. You know, that she did that because she knew I didn't tell her.
Right.
You know, but she did it herself. But anyway, you know, it's all that information in the doctor yesterday. You know, to me, he come off. I didn't, you know, I expect him to tell me those things. I want to know the hard things. You know, that's what he's there for. But I ain't kidding you. This guy came off as being totally rude, or I'll put it like that. He came off bordering on rude to me and my daughter. After I called my daughter and, you know, and let him talk to her and seen what he was going to say and how he was going to say it, I started to take the phone back away from him and just hang up. I mean, I've never been so ready to punch a guy in my whole life as I was him yesterday.
That's sad.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Was he just real matter of factly, or was he just, you know?
Well, yeah, he was matter of fact.
Kind of. Was he condescending when he was talking to you? Like, well, asshole, if you did what I told you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was like I said a while ago. It's kind of like he was saying, I told you so. I told you so.
It's a dick move. Them dudes really, bottom line, bro, it's their job. They don't, I mean, it's sad to say, but do they really, really care? At the end of the day, I don't think they do.
No,
You're just another case, another. If it's McDonald's, you're just another order.
that's right, and
They
that's
want to
exactly
treat you nice while you're standing at the register and make sure. Oh yes, sir, we can get that extra pickles for you.
that's right, and that's exactly the way he was.
Yeah.
When he first came into the room, he knew. I mean, he knew I'd already been told about the tumor up there. I told him, and I mean, I called him the next day and told them about it, and then they got me in the very next day. I called him on Tuesday. I got in Wednesday to see him, and the first thing he comes to my room, he says, "Well, you got a tumor on the brain." I said, "I know." He said, "That's what paralyzed your arm and hand." I said, "I know." And tell me something I don't know. I didn't come here to be told something I already know. That's basically what I was trying to say to him. But he don't, as you know, ever since I've been diagnosed with cancer, I haven't been good about following doctor's orders. I mean, I'll be very upfront about that. I wanted to do it my way. If it was wrong, well, then it was wrong, And I don't think it was wrong. I just think for whatever reason it didn't work for me, hadn't so far anyway. But I didn't need him to tell me, well, you got, I mean, that told me right there that it was I told you so. I told you, that it was all you really need to say, But instead, he kept coming off as a turd, more and more all the way through the thing. And then he tried to force me to go to the emergency room. I said, I'm not going to the emergency room today. It was already in the afternoon. My brother had been kind enough to take me up there. My brother's 70 years old. And he lives about 10, 12 miles from me here. And after we got through there, I knew he was ready to come home. He didn't have to tell me, I knew he was ready to go home. That's what I told the doctor. I said, I'm not going to ask him to go to the emergency room and wait on me another 2 or 3 hours or whatever to have that test done. I said, when we get out here, I'm going home. And that's where he's going. He said, well, he can drop you off. And I said, well, how would I get home? You can't just drop me off.
You got all the answers, didn't they?
Yeah. I wasn't about to do that. I told him, I said, well, they ain't going to be in the emergency room today. I don't care what you say. I ain't going to the emergency room today. He said, you're running out of time. I said, well, so be it. What can I say? The way he's talking, I'm already out of time. And so, I mean, there were so many different ways he could have done that and got the point across just as well. And that I would have received a whole lot better. But for whatever reason, he wanted to do it that way. And then my palliative care doctor, I was talking to her today. She left me a voicemail, wanted me to call her. So I did. And she was just, more or less telling me, don't let anybody force you into doing anything you don't want to do. I said, well, I ain't. You can bet on that. And she said, she was telling me that, this doctor that I went and saw yesterday was bordering on rude. She said, he knows how you are. He knows you're an independent guy and all that. And he's the kind of guy that likes his patients to follow his orders. Well, I suppose all doctors are like that, They want you to do what they tell you to do. But I wasn't doing it, I mean, I feel like I'm my own man. I don't have to ask this person. If I ask you for your advice and you give it, I may take it. Then again, I may not. I'm paying for your advice. So it's mine once you give it. It belongs to me because I paid for it. It don't mean I have to take it. And that's why I look at it.
They take that Hippocratic oath, them doctors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it should be hypocritical, in my opinion, not hypocritical. But you're right.
It falls on the same lines, doesn't it? I mean, the root word, basically.
Yeah. Oh, to me it does. Yeah. Certainly does. Hello, Loved Garden. Welcome. But the thing of it is, I know we all got to go someday. I think God forgive me the years He's given me. And for my family, and for the last 4 or 5 years, how long it's been since I've been on YouTube, that I met all you guys. I mean, my family, my mom and dad's family, and then my family, and now this, you know, what I look at is my third family. I mean, to me, it's been great. You know, and if he's ready to take me, well, maybe it's because I've done everything that he wants me to do. You know, I mean, I don't know. Then again, maybe he wants me to keep doing it. He's just putting a scare of my life into me. He definitely put a scare of my life into me. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
I hear you, Miss Miner Sue, and that's about where I was with him yesterday, and still am. You know, he's trying to get me to take the what do you call it, the chemotherapy, but I don't know if you heard me say it a while ago or not, chap, but he told me that I need to have surgery done on this up here, you know, get it out of my brain, but that if I did, I more than likely wouldn't live through the surgery. That was what he said. He even put it in his notes. And the doctor I talked to, the palliative care doctor, read them back to me today. He put it in his notes.
Well, yeah, so, they want to run that. They want to run that bill up. You know what I mean? Hey, he's on his way out anyway. Let's stack the deck real quick.
Yeah, yes, of course.
That's a fucking. It's sickening, bro. I'm sorry to cuss, but it pisses me off, man. And
no, you're good. I mean, man,
I don't know if, you know, it doesn't have to be that way.
No, it don't. It sure don't. And I think you're absolutely right. That was the way I looked at it. And that's what I told my son. What I told my whole family. My brother, when he was walking out of the hospital, I mean, man, I was so mad I could bit nails. And I told him, I said, I knew he was pissed off at me because, you know, I wouldn't do what he always told me to do. But for him to act that way, you know, and then tell me that I most likely wouldn't live through the surgery, what the hell's the point of surgery? And my brother, at first, you know, he thought I was just upset, you know, because he told me I was going to die. I said, no, that's not what I'm pissed off about. I said, I'm pissed off because the way he said it, not only to me, but to my daughter too, you know, telling me and her that it was time for me to shit or get off the pot. That's exactly what he said. You know, in other words, either do what I'm telling you to do or go on hospice, one or the other.
Is this a young dude?
He's probably about 60, 65, something like that. He ain't young. He's not real old either, but he's not young. So, no, I'm here to tell you, he's pissed off because I won't do what he tells me to do. You know, and let him and his buddies take all my money. Like he told me yesterday, he said, I don't care how much money you got. He said it's going to take all your money and all the money that the insurance company will pay, and then it's going to take more.
Right. That's exactly what's on his mind.
Yeah,
money.
Exactly.
Money.
Exactly. That's exactly what's on his mind. That's what it's all about. To me, is them making that money.
I told him, kiss my ass. I'm going to fight it with vodka. And walk out.
You know what? Chap, I sat there.
My goodness, let's go.
I sat there. I bet I didn't say 2 words all the time he was talking to me and my daughter, because I knew if I did, I knew if I said 1 word that I was going to come out pissed off, I wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
I might wind up going to jail on top of all of it. Because, man, he had me pissed. I shit you not. I was mad, man. And I hardly ever get mad about anything, but I was definitely mad yesterday.
Yeah, man. I would be too. Shit.
I mean, you come out, you know, you already know that you're in bad shape. You know, and you need a doctor that'll be honest with you. I want him to be honest, but you don't need him to be rude while he's being honest. Exactly. I mean, come on. Shit. I don't know. That'll be
the man while he's down and shit.
Yeah.
They talk about breaking him and his next 3 generations financially. I mean, I want you to do all this stuff that's going to wipe you and your next 3 generations out financially, and you're going to die. So hurry up and pick. I got stuff to do.
That's right. That's it.
Asshole, that is.
that's basically what he was saying right there. Sure the hell was. And the palliative care doctor that I talked to this morning, she was saying that she had it in her, I think it was a living, whatever you call it. I don't know what the will's called now, but it's a will. But she said she put it in there that if she's ever in any kind of shape that I'm in right now, that she don't want to spend her money on doctors and hospitals and things like that. You know, she wants to left to her family. That's what I want. You know, I don't want to give it to the damn doctors and hospitals and then still wind up dead. I mean, what is the point? It'd be about a not-headed thing to do, in my opinion.
Not me. I'm telling my family, put all the money into my casket, make my casket, make it gold. I want every bit of it put into my casket. I want nothing but the best. Nah.
Well, that'd be better than giving it all to them.
Yeah, shit. What do they say? There's never been a hearse pulling a U-Haul. Can't take it with you.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Well, yeah, Lowell, yesterday he called me in some strong steroids, which do help a little bit. But he said what they do is basically, you know, help with the swelling in my brain. You know, that I guess that's what's caused me to, you know, get my words and everything mixed up. I don't know what does it, but I know it has something to do with the tumor up here. So I just want everybody to understand if I do screw up sometimes, well, that's why I'm screwing up. You know, if my words come out screwed up, everything.
You should use this now. You should use this as you know, as God gives you lemons. Now you can go into Walmart and just bump into women, grab their boobs, be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm old, and part of my brain isn't flipping out here. I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing." Then you kind of got like a free pass and shit, you know. grabbing girls' asses in the aisle, and they're like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I don't know. Where am I? Play it off a little bit."
Well, you gave me an idea there, chap. No, I would never do anything like that, but I see what you're saying. It's kind of like when the Seinfeld show here a while back, you know.
What am I doing here?
They were, Seinfeld's uncle was going in and stealing batteries, you know, things like that. And when he got caught, he said, "Well, I'm old, I'm senile, I don't know what I'm doing. I was going to
go rob you a bank and shit, see what you can get away with."
Hell, they'd shoot me if I got anywhere close to the door. Be my luck. I wouldn't get away at all.
Wow.
Let's see what Ridge Runner had to say here. All right, when you upset, what if I call around, hire a midget lady dancer, masseuse to come by your place to give you a nice scalp massage? To do a pole dance in a room. Well, go right on, Ridge Runner. I might enjoy that. You never know. Then I'll actually through here. I'll send her your way. I have to find your address first, but I'll find it. That's a hell of an idea. You ever had a midget come up and do any pole dance or anything, Chuck?
No.
Me either.
Me.
Me either.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Doobie. I hate to see you leave, brother, but I understand. Have a peaceful, restful night, brother. Blessed night. Thanks for hanging out with us a few minutes. It's been going on 2 hours. You know what? You know, I never figure I'll stay on long. And tonight, I really didn't figure I'd be on long because, you know, the situation. But hey, I don't mind being on as long as I can function, you know. And particularly, you know, having you up here with me, I'm really glad you came up.
I'm glad you invited me, bud. Yeah.
Well, last week, before I found all this out, I planned on us doing a whole show together, you know, if you was up for it. But then I found out about this, and, you know, but I've wanted to come up for a long time, but then I guess I'm like everybody else, you know, you get in doing your own thing, And the other things you want to do, you put off. I guess that's where I'm at. I always want you to come on with it at some point. And then again, I know that you're busy, doing your thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'll make time, bro. I'm not that busy. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to do one, I'll make time to do it. Usually about this time of night, I'm always free. I mean, depending on if my kids are with me, because Sadie Bug always likes to stay up to like 2 in the morning and just kick it with me. We watch movies, or her just laying here on her phone in my bed. I mean, I don't know. She just likes hanging out in here. But she usually goes to bed around 2:30. She'll go in there and lay on the air mattress and fall asleep. But school's getting ready to start, so I'm not gonna have them those nights. So I'll be around a lot more.
Yeah, we'll do it if I'm able to, and if you want to, we can do a show one day. Here in the next. Well, so what is today? Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday. Thursdays are always good for me. Mondays I usually have the kids, but when they go back to school, I won't.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try to get together one day next week and do one. You want to?
Right on. Let's do it. Next Thursday.
All right. Sounds good to me. If the good Lord allows me to be around till then and still able to talk, I'll be here, brother. Yeah, I think we'll.
We'll do it. You'll be here.
All right. We'll do one of them old time political shows like we used to do.
Right.
Here, there.
Let's one of us get a strike.
Exactly, man.
I would tell you grab one of these and chill back and fire one up with me, but
give me one. Give me one. All right. Got it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Connie, got you one, Connie. I see you say puff puff pass. Makes me want to light up another one. I just finished up a little piece I had from earlier.
V, what are you broken about? V says she's broken hearted. Why are you broken hearted? What's wrong?
The news you've been talking all night long, brother.
Oh,
sad. I'm sure a lot of people are.
I hope they ain't what done it. But I mean, everybody knows that that I've had this cancer for a long time now.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was this bad myself, but here it is.
Well, when you care about somebody and they're hurting in any form or fashion, it's going to be painful.
Yeah.
Even if I found out my son's girlfriend broke up with him, and I know he's sad, I'd be sad for him. That type of stuff too.
Yeah, I know,
just
brother.
A natural. We're all here for you, though, brother.
I know y'all are. Believe me, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. Now, I meant to ask you, how did Cal wind up doing in the wrestling matches?
Oh, he did great. He had for the whole tournament, they were out there for a week. And this is every state in the country. The first 3 days was freestyle. He wound up, I think, 26th. He made it to the finals bracket, but got placed. If you were doing the placing, it would be the 26th place. Top 8 are considered All-American. And then on the Greco side of it, which was the next 3 days, he wound up 12th, I think, out of all the kids, and which there was over 600 heavyweights there, so that says a lot. He had 7 pins total, so 7 of his matches he pinned the kid, which is awesome. Cost me $20 each time, though. I should have never told him that. So I'll give you $20 every pin and shit. And he would send me, because I didn't get to go, he would send me a text. He would say,
you give $20 for every pin?
Oh, yeah.
So he had how many? 7?
7.
So it wound up costing you $140.
Yeah, it did. Well, fucker. But hey, whatever. I'm proud of him. I usually do that. Like in high school for football, I usually give him $5 for every sack. If he
I
sacks
think
a
it's good,
quarterback,
right, man?
$5. Yeah, give him a little extra incentive. Hard work pays off, you know. He
Yeah.
busts his ass on the off season, and he's always practicing or lifting or doing something good, you know.
Well, and you got to get him primed for the NFL too. You know.
Right. He's starting this year. He's the center and starting defensive tackle, so he'll be putting the ball in play every down. Plus, he's got to keep the guy off the quarterback. You know, he's the quickest lane to get to the QB. You know, so he'll be getting double teamed and shit. It's a rough spot being center.
No, so
I didn't like it. I was backup center when I played and shit. I only had to do it for like 9 plays. I didn't like it. It's a lot. You got a lot going on. It's more than just thinking about who you're blocking. You know, you got to make sure the quarterback carries the ball.
That's right.
You know,
well, you call the plays for the offensive line. You know, you call the signal.
Right, and they huddle up when he calls where the huddle is at. You know, they all huddle up on him. So
absolutely,
it's gonna be an exciting year. I can't wait, man. First games at home and shit. Got a couple far games. They're like 3 hours away. So that'll be fun.
I wish I was close to. I'd love to come watch him. You know.
Yeah, it'd be great, bro.
Like football and wrestle.
Yeah.
A little far from me.
Yeah, he's doing his best, man. That's why he's having fun too. So that's all I can ask for. Yeah.
I don't know who Lowell's talking about here, but he said, "Stay active and motivated is the hard part. She allowed them to do just a biopsy on her, and after that, she was paralyzed from the neck down, and all they said is it was cancer." Hell, how the hell did it paralyze her? Just from doing a biopsy, man, that's awful. You see, that's what kind of concerns me too, though. I'm afraid that everything I let them do is hurting me in another way that I won't know for a month or two down the road, or maybe longer. But you don't know it right then. I mean,
well, not to scare you, but going along with what Loyal's saying about somebody walking in good and coming out paralyzed. My mom went in.
I think that is his mom he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom, to this day, her right foot is paralyzed. She has to wear a brace. She can walk on it, but it's like a drop foot. She can't pick her toes up. She can't move them. She can't rock her ankle and, roll her ankle at all or control her foot because the doctor who was doing her knee surgery cut a nerve and it's not repairable and shit. Yeah. She's disabled right now because of it.
So damn.
She can get around, but yeah, that's definitely malpractice. And the dude, and because you signed that letter saying she can't like sue him and go after him or nothing.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things in the world to do is sue a doctor because you can't get another doctor, even if the state will let you sue them, you can't get another doctor to testify against them. You can't get a nurse. They just won't do it. They won't testify against each other. I tried to get a malpractice lawsuit going here a few years ago about a certain thing, and I called a lawyer, and he said he told me point blank that it's almost impossible, if not impossible, to win a malpractice lawsuit here in the state of Texas.
Yeah,
because
man.
They changed the laws. It literally takes a doctor or a nurse and a nurse that was in the operating room with them, that actually seen the injury and that will testify. You can't get anybody in them to testify. They just won't do it. You talk about cops sticking together.
Well, yeah, Glitter Boys Club. Yeah, they do not snitch on each other at all.
He told me, man, he said it would literally cost you more money than what you'd ever think about getting out of it. He said it wouldn't be worth it. Shit, I didn't know about that. I didn't, Lord have mercy. So I dropped that idea real quick, but the guy did screw me up, and in the surgery that he did. But it wasn't near as bad as what's going on right now.
I feel like I'm glitching out. Is that better if I turn my camera off?
No, I couldn't tell anything. I mean,
My shit was spinning on my end. Was it doing it on the chat? Anybody in chat see it spinning? Or was it just me?
I sure didn't see it.
Huh.
And I think Chaps had one too many smokes tonight, y'all. What I think.
No, it was definitely it was definitely buffering. I just closed out a bunch of stuff. I figured my ugly mug on the camera done shut her down and shit.
Well, I just might do that. I might come and haunt you for the hell of it, No, thank you, Tyne. Appreciate you, girl. Cheryl says you were fine. And Connie said no spin.
All right, cool. It's on my computer then. Maybe I had too many things open, I guess. I don't know.
Miss Minor Sue said no buffering.
Yeah, hey, in more ways than one. I ain't seen him all night, Miss Minor Sue.
She's talking about you wasn't buffering.
I know, but I'm saying in more ways than one. He wasn't here either.
I got you.
But V, it's always good to see you too.
It is good. It's always good to see people. And I haven't been texting V, or I hadn't been texting anybody like I should, because like I said earlier, every day this week, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, but one or more of my family's been here every day up until I go to bed at night. And so, I just, when I'm texting somebody, I like to be able to concentrate or talk to them on the phone, whatever. I like to be able to concentrate, and instead of trying to talk to 2 or 3 or 4 different people at the same time. And that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Oh man, I got to notice that I just started streaming on Rumble. Doing all the good in the world here. Matter of fact, let me go check that out.
Love it.
I hadn't even checked it tonight. I should have done that, but I didn't.
I always love whenever I get notifications and 22 minutes into somebody's live stream and shit. It's like, oh, thanks.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
Let me restart this so I can be behind everybody in chat for 20 minutes. And you're making references to shit that they done talked about, and you sound stupid. I know some of y'all been there. Don't act like it's just me.
There's only 2 people over here. No, 6 people over here on Rumble. But there's only 2 people in chat, which is fine. I mean, hello to everybody over on Rumble. Let's see, let me get back over here now. There I am. I had planned on, not only being on Rumble, but when my daughter got out of the hospital, she was going to set me up a X account, or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But now I don't know if there is even if it's even a good idea to set anything up on Twitter. Because somebody told me that they're charging you now. And I don't know if they are or not, but that's what I was told.
Charging you how? Like charging you what? Charging what? Your account? Like a bank account?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. From what I was told, you have to pay to be on Twitter now. And I've never checked it myself, so I've never had it.
I've never had it. I couldn't tell you.
Oh yeah, me either. I was going to get it though. Depending on what it cost, and if it cost anything, I don't know that it does. It's just what I was told. I don't think they were lying to me or nothing. But people make mistakes. But I don't know if it's even worth it now or not. At least until I know for sure, where I'm headed.
You do not have to pay to be on Twitter.
Hawk
says he pays $10 to stream on it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about.
Well, there you go, $10. Shit,
that ain't bad.
Pull out that big ass wallet you're sitting on.
No, of course, hell yeah. Break these millions.
You could pay 50 streams and shit.
Maybe I'll just buy it, run Elon off and
check out this little light. It's called a Woobin.
A Woobin.
Yeah, a Woobin EDCL, everyday carry light. My brother's got a TikTok channel, right? And he's got a TikTok store, and all these companies send him shit, bro, to review and do these product reviews and stuff on. And like, he gets tons of stuff for free. So he told me the other day, is that whenever you get a chance, stop by and come check out my TikTok store. He said, I got all this shit piled in my garage that I'm never going to use. He said, come if you want some of it. He goes, I'll give you a big ass deal on it. I was like, heck yeah. So I went over there, and this is one of the things he had. And it's this little, it's a light, right? It's got it takes a battery, and you can recharge it. And it's got a clip, so you can clip it like on your hat or whatever. But it's like super bright. There's a turbo mode, like that's not even nothing. That's one level. And then if you turn it on, hold on, and you hold it, it'll dim down. But if you tap it twice, it goes to turbo. Watch. Look at that shit, dude.
So it's just like a handy, easy to carry flashlight.
Yeah, but it's just so tiny, and dude. But it'll light up the whole yard. Like it's like a floodlight. This little thing, cool as hell. I don't even know. I think it's like $40, or I think I paid $10 for it from him. I bought a bunch of stuff and I gave him $50, so this was like 10.
Yeah, you're gonna have so much. You want to have what half of it is in a year?
No, it's all relevant shit. You know, I don't know. My kids will all like it one day when I pass on.
No, I'm just messing with you, brother.
I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, hell yeah, I'll keep this.
I wonder what it was.
And then if you tap it 3 times, it's got a strobe. See the strobe?
Yeah, yeah. Well, he ought to pay you to come in and demonstrate shit.
Right. Yeah. I don't think he did that good of a job. I didn't watch it. I don't even follow him on TikTok. I don't have TikTok either. But shit, he makes good money on that, man. He's got a pretty big channel.
I've got TikTok, but I think I've been on there one time. I literally don't know how you use it.
If anybody's got TikTok, follow him and shit. He's pretty popular on there.
What's his name?
Jason.
Just Jason?
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what it's called, honestly. I'd have to find out and let you know.
Yeah, find out, and if you get a link, we'll drop the link, and I'll sub to him.
Yeah, Chrissy Cat, that's called Turbo Bright. I guess it only lasts like 2 hours in that when it's turbo bright. But if it's fully charged, you can have it on high and it'll last like 17 hours and shit. Pretty cool light. It's got a little battery in it that you recharge.
I was going to ask you if it recharges.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a C charger. You can hook it up to anything. Little power bank or cigarette lighter or anything.
Right on. You know, I got me a flashlight here. Well, my daughter got it for me. But boy, this sucker, I don't know how bright it would look on here, but I'm telling you, this sucker, you go outside and it is bright. I don't want to shine it right in the camera. No, I'm blinding anybody, but I mean, I got another that's about the same size and it ain't half as strong. Got the same amount of lights in it, you know, but it ain't for whatever reason, it's not half as strong as this one. I don't know how they make them or why they make one a certain strength, another one, you know, a whole lot stronger or whatever. But that sucker there will blind you, man. Man, good.
Yeah, they're good to have. I like that strobe, man, because you know that disorients somebody.
No
That's
shit.
why all my 2As got a strobe light on them. You know, in dark situations, you're being robbed at night. You hit that first, you know, that lights up the whole room for you. But anybody caught downwind of it's going to be blinded. Can't get past it.
Yeah, that's my problem, Leanne. I couldn't figure out how to use it. Well, I hadn't tried yet, but I probably couldn't figure out how to use it either. But I do need to try, you know, especially now that I know Chaps Brothers on there. I'd like to, you know, see what he's like on there.
Yeah, he's goofy.
I know a couple of people that are on there, you know, I mean, personally, you know, that if I do, when I do get on there, I'll follow them too. But I haven't gotten on there yet. And by the way, I just remembered one of my grandson's friends that I've known since he was, a kid. He's going to come up not this weekend, but the next weekend, and grill me some steaks. I told him, I said, hell, I'm tired of waiting on Big Chap. He ain't ever going to get here to do it. So, no, I didn't say that. I thought about it, but I didn't say that. Thank you, Miss Linda. Appreciate that. It was a text I just got. Man, I'll tell you what, some of the, like I said, some of the people all the people that I've met on here just turned out to be fantastic friends and family. I'm just so happy, that I got on to YouTube when I did and made all these friends. I mean, man, it's been I've met some assholes too. Don't get me wrong here, because I've definitely met some assholes. But by far and away, it's been mostly great people. I think I about got all the assholes weeded out. Of course, they think I'm an asshole too, so it's a two-way street there.
Yeah, they tend to weed themselves out.
Yep, exactly.
I got one guy on my community tab. His name's Half Breed something. There's a bunch of numbers, and he's anti-Trump and shit, and he's always dropping whatever. And I just, I like it and heart it. And I told him, I said, you keep commenting and I'll keep praying for you, buddy, praying that you wake up and shit. And he's just kind of like a troll. But I feel like in order for them to see your community tab, they have to be a member, right? Because
I don't know how that works.
It's cool, right? I don't know how it works either, but if not, I mean, he gets on there and he comments right with the best of them and shit. A lot of times I'll pin, if there's somebody trolling, I'll pin their comment up there and shit. So
yeah,
everybody can take shots at them and read what the idiots are saying.
I know you did it to me one day. You pinned mine up there. I said, damn, what do you do that for? Now I know.
I pin good ones too, but yeah, usually trolls too. I don't know.
I know.
A troll that needs some straighten out, I'll pin his.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just leave them up there. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you get a shit of comments. I get a few, on most all my videos, but 3 or 4 or something like that. Sometimes I get more, but shit, you get a slew of them, which is great.
Yeah, it's fun to do.
Or even if they hate the show or hate me, I just wish they'd comment more. I like to know what people think, but I can't get people to comment. So
I read them all. If as long as YouTube posts them, unless I got to go through my studio and go through your comment section, and there's like a drop down page that has a bunch of hidden shit. And a lot of times there's stuff I haven't seen in there. But usually
her name on TikTok is Candy Bar. Candy Bar.
Huh. Candy Bar.
Left Garden says, I'm loyal to Hawk. Sure. Right on, Lowell. I mean, Left Garden. Oh, wow, the oil coming out there. One of them brain farts again. Hawk said, I got to go to bed. I had to be up early to finish clearing ground before my friend comes to get his bush hog. All right, Hawk, thank you, brother, for dropping in and spending some time with us. Have a great night, brother. We'll see you tomorrow. I ain't gonna be on a whole lot longer myself. Man, I got to tell you, about 11 o'clock each night now, and sometimes before that, I'm so damn tired I can barely hold my head up. And I know it's this, it's this thing here, because I started feeling it when my arm went out, so I know what it is. But it's like it just yanks the life out of you, man. I mean, I don't care how much you want to go on or whatever it is you want to do. I can't do it. I'm just born to a frazzle. I mean, them steroids he gave me are helping some, but they're not. I mean, they're not a magic bullet by any stretch of imagination.
Well, when your body says it's time to rest, man. That's all you can do,
And I do. Like last night, my son was here, and he'd been here for 3 or 4 or 5 hours, you know, and I was talked out, and I was just beat, you know. And I told him, I said, man, I got to go to bed. I'm beat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I wasn't kidding. I think I was in bed before he got his car cranked. I was tired. But, you know, at the same time, I'm not used to having people over every day, you know, and there's been someone here, if not more than one person, every day since I found out. You know, and I appreciate the crap out of it. I mean, I do. But, you know, it's just that, you know, cancer just wears you out. I don't know how to put it other than that. It literally yanks all your energy, your pep, your zest for life out of you. You know, so it's just the way it is. But, you know,
I said, I can imagine.
Yeah, you know, I hate to tell people, man, I'm tired. I got to go to bed. And I'm talking about, you know, my kinfolks, y'all, whoever, you know. But it's just the way it is. I mean, hell, I'd love to stay on here 4, 5, 6 hours a night, but I ain't got the energy to do it. Sharon says, I never say goodbye to anyone. I always say, see you later. Yeah, all right, you know, I'll say good night, but I don't think I've ever said goodbye either, come to think of it. But if I do say goodbye, I don't mean it in that way. Most of the time, anyway. But, you know, I never know now when the last show is going to be. This may be the last one. I hope not.
No.
It may be. Hell, I don't know. You know, but I definitely want to do one with you next week. And then I hope I can do one with Steve this weekend, too. Which reminds me, damn, they was on tonight. Him and Dave were on tonight. Sorry about that, Steve. Just now thought of it, brother. But
they're starting up on Thursdays.
Yeah, they're doing one every Thursday night now. But you know, I don't think Steve cares one way or the other.
No.
But most of the time, I try not to come on Thursday nights, you know, because I want to see them, you know, do good too. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Thank you very much. And you too, Loved Garden. Appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Lead singer of Great White Jack Russell died today.
Damn.
I never heard that band. I don't think.
Great White. I'm the one who wants. Oh, no, that was Mr. Big, wasn't it? What Great White? What Great White sing?
I don't know.
I'm thinking Mr. Big. Shit.
I agree, Brew. And believe me, I hope I'm here to.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bud.
No, I was just telling Brew, you know, that he says we have to celebrate Mr. T's return together. I said, believe me, I hope I'm here to do it, to celebrate it.
Oh yeah,
celebrating, and he will be back.
Right. You better stay alive so you don't end up voting for Kamala.
Yeah.
You know once you're gone. You know once you're gone, that's all the dead ones vote for her.
No shit. I hadn't thought about that, chap, and you're absolutely right. I'll just having to not publish my death anymore, so she won't know it.
Right. Vote early.
Don't put it in the newspaper. Don't tell anybody.
They're so damn crooked, bro.
I know it.
Still say it's not going to be an election. I don't know. What else can they do? You know, they done tried taking him out. They done tried putting him in jail. They done tried impeaching him. Everything's failing. What now? You got to shut it all down. Cut the lights off, and this bitch will be the next ploy. Either that, or they're going to try to lock us down with the Curious George bumps.
I bet $20 right now that Trump will be back. I mean, I ain't kidding you. I'd bet more than that.
Well, I don't want to take that bet because I hope so. I don't want to bet against something I'm rooting for.
I hear you. But that's how sure I am of it. I just, in my heart, I mean, I don't know it in my head, but in my heart, I know he'll be back. I mean, I sincerely believe that. And I don't understand why people that are against him are against him, even though I try to understand it, I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. I mean, when he was president, literally in office, I mean, he done a fantastic job on everything he did. We didn't have no wars. He didn't, as far as I know or anybody else knows, he didn't take any money from anybody. As a matter of fact, when he went into office, he had $5.2 billion. That's what he was worth. When he left, he was worth $2.2 billion. Show me one of the presidents that's done that. And that, what else? I mean, I don't understand what else the person would need to know. To me, that's more than enough.
Because they've been programmed, brother. They've been MK Ultra.
Yeah, that has to be it.
They got some kind of veil pulled over because they don't see it.
Well, what really gets me, Chap, is that a lot of people that were for him and were behind him 100% have now turned against him. Why? And do you understand what turning against him means? I mean,
right.
This is a true battle between good and evil. And to me, Trump is the good part. The other guys are the bad part, the evil part. When you turn against Trump, you're turned against, the way I look at it, my opinion is, when you turn against Trump, you're turned against God. That's just my way of looking at it. But I sincerely believe that. Because I think God appointed him. I think God gave him his commission, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was God. Yeah, he's a man, so he can still turn bad, I know that. But as far as I know, he's by far the best choice. I haven't heard anything about him being crooked one way or the other. And here a while back, I don't remember when, but I was talking about Mike Pompeo and how he could very well be on the other side, the bad side. And it's coming out now that that's where he's been.
Oh, yeah.
Just seen that today. I think it might have been yesterday. I don't remember. But I ain't going to say what he's doing because that'd probably get me a strike too. But anyway, it wasn't good. And it had to do with China.
Wow.
So
selling secrets.
I don't know if it came to that or not, but what it was bad enough. He had some kind of a deal going with them. Like I say, I'm not going to say it on here, but it certainly wasn't good for our country. Being that the position he was in, he was Secretary of State. So he shouldn't have had anything going with any foreign country, in my opinion. And I know that's the way the law reads too. But I don't know how many times I've talked about this in the past. But Trump kept his friends close and his enemies closer. That's what his whole thing was. That's why people like Pompeo were there, and many others. People think Trump was an idiot, what he was doing, and he went in and he hired a bunch of crooks, because he didn't know who they were. He hired those crooks because he did know who they were. That was the whole point. They were watching them. And what it was, at least some of it, what it was before Obama left office, he gave a lot of these people, and most of them he gave pardons to. So they had to, for the evil things, bad things they'd done, where they'd broken the law and stuff like that. So when Trump became president, then he had to, these people had to be caught doing the same things again, to be tried for them, because Obama had to pardon them. So that's what he was doing. That's what a lot of, I ain't saying that's the whole game, that was a lot of the game. There's so many parts that you got to understand. If you just go on one thing, that one thing is going to crumble apart on you sooner or later. It can't be just one thing. It's got to be as many things as you can find. And if you don't believe them, well, you don't believe them. But if you do your own research and read it for yourself, then you're a whole lot more likely to get it than you will if somebody's telling it's totally different.
Right.
That's what I try to tell everybody. But people are literally falling off of the trunk train left and right now, and I just don't get it, man. I mean, like you say, they've been brainwashed. That's what it is.
Right.
That is a nice sling I got, ain't it, V? Beautiful sling. Thank you, V.
Does it help?
Yeah, it helps. And how it helps is that I can't feel my arm. I mean, it's dead. Only way I can feel it is the weight. And if I don't have it on, the sling on, well, my arm is doing what it wants to do. I mean, I can hurt myself real easy because I don't know what the hell it's doing. It's like the hand. You remember that show, The Hand, where the hand come out on its own, kind of like the Mummy or something?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what my arm is, man. It's totally crazy.
Damn.
And like it's got a mind of its own. It does have a mind of its own. I tell you what, I can be in the bathroom peeing and just take, one little move. I mean, one little step, one way or the other. And if I don't have a sling on, my arm goes, whichever way. And a lot of times it goes in front of the pee. So, that's a good reason to wear the sling right there, to keep my hand out of the pee when I go to the bathroom. But it just does, it does it on its own. I don't do it. It's just totally crazy, man. But anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and get off here, chap. Thank you, brother, for coming up with me for a while tonight.
Right on,
You are,
brother.
I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And when I say that, I mean it. I don't just say it for the hell of it.
I know you do. And I do too. So.
Yes, I do. I love you, brother. And we'll get together next Thursday and do a show.
Right on. Love you too, man. Stay safe and keep fighting.
No, I'm going to.
Call me anytime, bro. You got my number, so.
Same here, bro. You need me,
All right.
call.
Later, y'all.
Love you, chap. Good night, brother.
Peace out, bud.
Thank you, chap, for coming and spending some time with me, brother. Definitely appreciate you. And I hope all you guys in chat know that I love and appreciate y'all. Now, I don't just say that for the hell of it. I say it because I mean it. Good night, Mary. Love you, girl. Law, I love you too, brother. And thanks for dropping in and sharing stuff with us. I mean, I like to hear other people's stories too, not just mine. I know everybody's got almost everybody here, if not everybody here, has had some kind of tragedy in their life. And, it's not just me. And that's why, one of the reasons I like y'all being here is because I want to hear your stories. I honestly do, your opinions. And it's just, like I say, y'all are my family. Good night, Connie. Thank you, girl, for dropping in with us. Appreciate you. Good night, Leanne. And Miss Jody, good night. And you too, Tyne. I don't think I ever welcome Tyne in. You're always welcome here, Tyne. Always. Thanks for being here. And like I said a while ago, I'm going to do my best to be on with Steve Sunday. I hope I can make it. I mean, I enjoy being on with Steve. We have a good time on that show. It's not about, any one thing. It's about everything, whatever we want to talk about. And so I have a good time with Steve. We jump from one subject to another in a heartbeat. It's not about politics. In particular. It's not about anything in particular. It's about whatever anybody wants to talk about. So I hope all of y'all will be there Sunday night at 6:30. We'll be on Steve's channel this week. And hang out with us. Listen to some good stories. And next Thursday night, Chap will be here with me. And we're going to try to have a good time too. I always have a good time, Chap. what I love about Chap, one of the things anyway, is I love joking with Chap. I really do. You know, he takes a joke good, and I mean, you know, I'm just a joking around type of guy, and Chap's definitely my buddy. I love you too, Salt. I gotta say, Salt and Light's been with me, man, from the very get go. And I'll never forget that night. You know, I planned on having a call-in show, and it was just me and her there that whole night. However long I was on that night, about I guess maybe 2 hours, waiting on somebody to call in. You know, nobody ever called in. It was just two of us the whole night, but she hung out the whole night with me. I appreciate that, Salt. I really do. That was a great night, even though it was just you and I. But anyway, guys, thank every one of y'all for being here and listening to my story. Y'all did make me feel better. You know, just being able to talk about it made me feel better. I know you would, Salt, and I would too. I'd definitely do it again too. You know, I actually enjoyed that night. Whether you believe it or not, I actually enjoyed it. Even though it was just me and you. That was the night I had the fake background up, and it made my hair look like it was dancing on end. It was just dancing all over the place that night. I'd make one little move, and my hair would dance. That's the last time I used that. I never used it again. All right, Miss Miner, I hope you're there. I really do. Thank you once again for that donation. I appreciate it. You and Jody both. Thank y'all very much. And thank you, Miss Linda. And you know I love all of y'all too. Girls like hearing it. Like hearing what? What? What's it called? The whispering in the ear stuff. I kind of like that myself. You know, to be honest with you. I like the whispering and hearing the whispers too. Thank you, Miss Karen. Y'all come back now. You hear? Carry on, carry on. I'm gonna have to start playing it again. I like I was telling my last show, they keep taking me down in certain countries because of the copyright, and so that's why I haven't played it the last 2 shows. But those are foreign countries, but the thing of it is, the way I understand it, once they take it down in foreign countries so many times, then they wind up giving you a strike. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's the way I've heard it. So I don't want to, take a chance on getting a strike. I'm trying to avoid strikes, believe it or not. But anyway, everybody, thanks again for once again for being with me. And I may be back before Sunday night. Then again, I may not. Y'all know me. So, I love all you guys. I definitely appreciate you being here. You do give me strength, whether you understand it or not. And I just love it. So thanks to all y'all. We'll reach out, all them women. Yes, we will. Let it go, sing and dance like nobody's looking. There you go, Connie. All right, so good night, everybody. Y'all have a great, blessed night. And we'll see you whenever next time it is I'm on. Y'all take care. I love you guys. Good night.